Hello guys, my name is Will and welcome to one more video about Dragonheir Silent Gods. If you don't follow my channel yet, make sure to leave a like to this video, subscribe to my channel to follow more content about this lovely game. So in this one I want to talk about a checklist, okay? There's a lot to do on this game on the first days, especially on the first week. If you are a new player, you will feel a bit overwhelmed with so much stuff that you need to do, and I completely understand that. Especially for new players, there's a lot to learn on the first week, and that's why I'm doing this video, and I plan to do a couple more talking about everything that you need to do, everything that you need to push to get the best results and the best ranking. Because of course, with the best ranking, you get the best rewards and results. So the first main thing you really want to do in this game is doing the main quests firstly, okay? Make sure to be updated on your main quest. So the main quest is the yellow one. So will be this one, okay? You can track it, will be the yellow one. So the yellow one, this one here, that shows with the yellow icon, will be the quest that you want to do first, all right? And you want to do this quest until you can't progress anymore. When you reach a moment like this one that you can't progress more because will be locked by a level or by time, then you are fine, okay? Because when you progress on the main quest, some stuff will be unlocked, like the affinity, which the psycho core or the elemental affinity will be unlocked. That will give you a lot of power, but I'll talk about that a little bit forward. But this elemental affinity basically will give you more attack, more HP, extra damage, a lot of good stuff. So this is the main thing you want to make sure to be updated. And I know it takes a little bit, but it's worth it because we'll unlock more content, so more stuff you can do, more gear you can get. And while you're progressing on this, you will be doing all of these explorations, all right? And this is one of the tricks I want to explain to you. So you guys can open them up and go to area exploration, and then here on the side you guys can see if you cleared everything, because you get extra bonus by clearing all of these, okay? So if it says 5 from 5 and 3 from 3 and the check mark, it means you've cleared that area, okay? So some quests will require you to do this, and this is a way to double check if you've done all of this and you cleared everything. When you're doing all of this content, you'll get gear, you'll get gold, you get Starlight Dice, a lot of good stuff you get from this. So this will be important for free-to players especially, but for everyone after all. So while doing this, there's something else you want to do on the first week. So the first week you want to make sure to get level 59, okay? On the first week you can reach 59. So you want to get to stage 6 of Goblin Lair. So you want to find the best team, your best team, to do all of these levels and reach level 59 with your characters, because with higher level you get better stats and will be easier to do all the content. So this is the main thing, and also for PvP. So this is one of the main things. On the first week, so within the first week around, so we started on 17, so we'll be 18, 19, 20, 21. So on the 6th day, as you guys can see, the stage 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. Stage 9 will be unlocked. So it means after day 5, you want to reach stage 9 to progress, to get the best from your stamina, okay? So you really want to spend the 10 bread on your best investment. So higher stage you can do, more resources you are getting, so you are getting the best value from the stamina or bread you are spending. Then PvP, as I was saying, PvP is something that you want to do every day. Always check the reset time. So as you guys can see, this is the reset times. So the reset time for PvP will be in 3 hours. In this case, while I'm doing this video. So you really want to have your ticket spent by this time, all right? Because the higher the stage the higher your ranking, more stuff you are getting as reward. Firstly, you get these ranking rewards. The higher you are, more rewards you are getting. And second, you get a daily settlement reward. So according with your ranking, you get more affinity solvent. And again, this affinity solvent will be hugely important for you. Even if you, especially if you are a free-to-player, this is something that can get you ahead from whales or players that are investing a lot of money on this game. Okay, and that's something I can talk about just right now to help you understand how much this is important. This elemental affinity tree is really important because we'll give you, this first one will give you more attack, this one will give you more HP, more defense stats, this one will give you more attack percentage, and as you progress will give you even more stuff. But keep in mind, this bonus will be given to one element. So in this case, for example, if you are using 3 characters of the same element, they are getting this benefit, okay? If the other 2 characters, so it's 5 total you are using, if the other 2 characters are not from the same element, so in this case, for example, Permafrost will be Necrotic and Frost. So if you are using 3 Necrotic characters and then you are using 2 fire characters, those 2 fire characters are not getting this bonus, okay? Because this bonus is for Permafrost, all right? This important tip for you while you making your teams. Eventually, I'm going back there just to explain you something. Eventually, you get these ones, all right? And to get this benefit, so as you guys can see, it's 5 euros. These ones just require 3. These ones require 5. So on these ones, you really need to use 5 euros to be able, or 5 characters to be able to get these bonuses, okay? So PvP every day, really important. Next thing you want to do on the list will be dungeons, okay? These dungeons will be very important because each of these dungeons will give you gear, and gear is important to get your hero stronger and be able to do higher levels, okay? So each one will give you different types of gear. For example, Grave of Curse will do, Grave of Venom will give you weapon and head, okay? So it's the only type of equipment. So you need to do all of them to be able to get a full set. So this one will give you head and helmet and weapons. Grave of Curse will give you chests, and Grave of Rot will give you gloves. So you need to do, depending on what you need by that moment, you'll need to farm these dungeons, okay? Eventually, you will unlock more dungeons that will give you the gems that are the last items in your inventory, okay? Then, this is about, then you have the material dungeons, okay? These ones are a bit less important at the start. Of course, you really want to do this to level up your talent tree, which is this one. You need these ones to level up your talent tree, but at the beginning, these ones can make a difference, but it's not a great thing. When you unlock 70 level, so after the first week, this will make a huge, will make a bigger impact. So the more you progress, the bigger impact this will make. So eventually, this will be very important to level up on your teams. The next thing that will be really important and you want to do every day is the Vortex. This Vortex will unlock after 2 days, 2 to 3 days, and you want to do this every day. Even if you don't have time, now we have the simulation mode. So what you can do is just set up a team, and if you don't have time to do this, just make sure to do with any team that you know are doing a good damage. So if you don't have enough time, just come here, do a combat simulation, and that's it. And set up some timing. Because if you do this, no matter how much damage you are doing, you will receive a reward. If you're not doing this, you're not receiving anything. And this is very important because according with your ranking, you are getting Affinity Solvent. Again, Affinity Solvent, very important. But you're also getting Echo of Clepsydra, because you guys can see there's a ranking here on Vortex, but there's another ranking. So that's the Vortex ranking, and then we have the Season ranking. This ranking will include more stuff, not just Vortex. It will include all of this stuff that can give you Clepsydra ranking. So you really want to complete all of this stuff to increase your seasonal ranking. And by the end of the season, of course, you want to have this done or maximum done as possible. Next thing you want to do is Fander. All right, on Adventure, when you unlock this, Fander is very important because the higher stage you can reach, I just got the daily reward. The higher the stage, the better rewards will be. It's the same thing as Vortex. You do this, and then every day you just need to do it it's done, and then every day you're receiving a daily reward. You guys can check here, every day according with your stage you'll get a higher reward. So again, Affinity Solvent will get you to a higher stage on the Affinity tree, on the Psycho Core, and will get your teams stronger. Then on the third day, this arena will be unlocked. So another thing that you need to make sure to do every day, because every fight you do, it'll give you resources, and then you can exchange it on the shop for some items, and also will give you rewards. Okay, so if you do 6 matches, 7, 12, 18 will give you rewards, and then according with the ranking will give you rewards as well. And again, elemental affinity, super important to increase your elemental affinity tree. Okay, more damage. Then we have more content, of course. We have the Ancestral Ruins. You want to do this as well by the end of the reset. You might want to make sure to reach 10,000 by the end of the reset to get more resources. And then the weekly challenge before the reset. Okay, make sure to do it before the reset. Then we have the Team Outlands Rift. So this one, I already used one ticket, but this was a mistake. So this one, you want to save it, okay? You don't want to do it at the beginning, okay? Because at the moment it's locked by level 6, okay? But as you guys could see, this will lock on 2 days. This will lock, I'm lying. It will reset on 2 days, but tomorrow, so before the reset, we'll unlock the next stages, right? So instead of doing the levels 1 to 6, you can do 7, 8, or 9, or even 10, because tomorrow I will unlock the level 60. So these ones require 70. So if I can reach these levels, if I can do these levels, the rewards will be better. So why doing the lower levels if you can do the higher levels? All right, that's my mindset, and that's the best thing you can do from this. So I already talked about the Ancestral Ruins, same thing, this is a free-to-play mode, will give you Wrymrrow and extra resources, you really want that. And lastly, we have a hidden ranking. So when you're doing this, on the first 2 to 3 days, there are some hidden rankings. So you can see this icon here, and this will reset in 9 hours. So this ranking will finish in 9 hours. So on the first 4 to 5, 6 days, on the first week, you can compete for a timing for these dungeons. Okay, so according with your timing, you can get the top 10 will get some nice elemental affinity, okay, affinity solvent, and some more extra stuff. So the first 10 from each one will get affinity solvent, and there are 3, 4, 5 types of teams. So there's one for each element. So you need to do poison and fire. Here you need to do radiance and lightning, and this one needs to be necrotic and ice. This one needs to be a free-to-play team, so only epic and rare characters, and this one, it's basically whatever, okay? These the teams you need to use, and the ones with the best timing will get this reward. Besides this, there's another one, which is the chess collection, that will finish by 1 week, which basically the top 10 to reach 100 will get, again, some resources. So free Wrymrrow, okay? So on this one is still ongoing. The first top 10 reaching 100 will get these resources, okay? This was the last thing on my checklist, okay? And this is all the stuff you really want to do by the end of the first week. And keep doing this, all right? This is the first things you need to keep in mind. Of course, eventually you'll get the events. You want to get these events done to get more stuff, more free resources, especially if you are a free-to-play. And of course, you want to save your dices as well. Save your dices, especially if you are a new player, to get Flora by the 2nd to 3rd week of the game. She's worth it. So it's really worth it that you save your dices, and the game is already providing you a lot of heroes. So if you do the content, I don't have it anymore, but if you do the content, all the content, you'll see there's another icon here. Is not this one, but you will have another icon here showing characters that you are able to get, even 3 legendaries, and those legendaries will be very helpful to do all the content. So make sure to do all of those objectives they are requesting you to do to get those free characters, and this way will be easier for you to reach the higher levels and do all the content. Okay guys, I hope This was not too much overwhelming. If you guys have any questions, comment below or just join my Discord. The link is in the description and I'll be happy to help you. There's more people in my Discord, more players that will be happy to help you as well. So just join and we can build a big community and talk more about Dragonheir Silent Gods. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave your like, subscribe for more content, and see you in the next one.